Hi, Nancy. I'm so excited you can be with us again. Your classes are always so much fun. For those of
Thanks,
us who
Ron.
are,
I'm delighted to be able to come virtually to your store.
it's really cool. I was worried how we are going to manage this, but it all just works out so easily. So, for those of us who are new, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I am what's called an event specialist for FOF, which means that before COVID, I used to travel around and do events across the country. And since COVID, we have pivoted to doing them virtually. And I wish that I could be in the store. I would much prefer to be there in person and interacting with the customers directly. However, this is the next best thing.
Yeah, it's more fun when you can be impersonal, but not impersonal, in person with people.
More personal.
But we do the best we can with what we can do.
That's
But I
right.
understand you have some really great classes. We have 3 classes that I booked you for. And
Yes.
the first class is on Monday, March 29th. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about that?
Okay, so that's going to be a quilting class, and it's going to be kind of divided between embroidery and quilting and sewing and quilting. So the embroidery portion, I'm going to show people how they can piece in the hoop. There are actually embroidery designs where you can create blocks right in the hoop. Like this is a block. This bag is made with 2 blocks. And you could do these blocks right in the hoop. And then I added some FOF beautiful stitching and our hand look quilt stitch and made this bag. So you can make these blocks very quickly in the hoop, and they're all perfect. And even if you are not the most accurate cutter or you don't do an accurate 1/4 inch seam, they all come out perfect. And I'm going to quickly go over how you can make a whole cloth quilt. This design is in the My Sewnet library. This is the right side of the quilt, and this is the back of the quilt. Pretty
And
spectacular.
this is all in that class. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and this is done with the well, my preference in doing this quilt is with the largest metal hoop with the magnets. I think that is the easiest one. And then I'm going to show how to bring in designs to actually quilt blocks that you have pieced on your sewing machine and sewing. Like, for instance, this table runner. I created these designs to quilt in our new software, in the Spyro Wizard and the My Sewnet software. You can create designs to quilt your blocks to the exact size you need. And then I'll go over some using decorative stitches in quilting and just a few different feet that you might want to consider, the echo quilting foot and the end with the quilt binder.
Now, isn't there a whole nother class just on feet and embellishment on April 12th?
That's right. Yeah. Then we really get into feet. And mainly it's going to be feet that you would use in a decorative sense. Like you're going to use it to decorate garments or home deck or quilts. Garments, one of the first things I think of with embellishments with garments is not just embroidery, but piping. I think piping really adds something to a garment, as well as adds something to home deck. I don't think a pillow is really complete without piping around the edges. So piping is one thing, the beading foot, and let's see, what else was it? The multi-line decorative foot. And then we can also talk about embellishment using embroidery. We can use the ribbon embroidery attachment. You can get into felting embellishments if you're into that. And also you can make your own lace to match your garment. So it's all kinds of embellishments with our modern day machines.
That's great.
Especially the icon.
And if you had the opportunity to teach anything on zippers, say maybe on April 19th, what would you do then?
Well, the zippers class is kind of fun. It's designed for 2 people in mind. One, if you have been afraid to do zippers, you're a beginner. And also I've got some fun projects in there for people that have done zippers and want to sort of branch out into using zippers in more creative ways, as embellishments. There's the word embellishment again, and also as sort of novel use, not just to have an opening that you're closing. But I will go over how to do some basic installation as well as different types of zippers and why you would use one as opposed to another.
So you're going to be doing 3 classes,
Mhm.
and they're going to be on March 29th, April 12th, and April 19th. They're all Mondays. And if you go to the website at our store, people can sign up. It's only $5 a class, and they're really going to learn a lot out of it, according to what I'm hearing.
Yes, and each class is 90 minutes, and I am totally open to questions, and hopefully everybody will have lots of questions and will come away having learned a lot.
Well, Nancy, thanks so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you on March 29th.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.